I graduated.
Our news team interviewed Edwards in 2021 after she had received the Utah Small Agency Officer of the Year award. At the time, she worked for Moab City Police, and she'd also recently received an honor from the NAACP. Edwards did not agree to speak with us this time, but through a public records request, the KSL investigators obtained her written statement from the incident report. Edwards wrote she did not believe they were going to make contact with the man, and when people asked if she planned to lasso him, she replied in a joking manner.
Joking.
Is this funny?
No, absolutely not.
She's not joking. She's got a real rope in her hand. Rope and black people, what do you think? What's the first thing that comes to mind is lynching, hanging black people from trees.
Melnikoff says she's thinking about what happened differently now.
It's a huge learning moment because just like I didn't even think about that, and I should have. I mean, it just never occurred to me because that's not who she is.
I don't take that as joking. Like, to me, it comes back to a matter of professionalism.
Grand County Sheriff Stephen White says it was an email from a local journalist that triggered an internal affairs investigation. White says what you see in this video violates department policy.
That was not an approved apprehension tool. It was not, it's just, and it shouldn't have been brought out.
He told us Edwards was disciplined but would not provide specific details. He said their investigation determined race was not a factor.
And then there's no indications of any of that.
White says Edwards is a good deputy who made a mistake.
I think she's owned up to that mistake.
Well, she called it a joke. Do you think that's owning up to it?
She's owned up to it.
So what does accountability look like?
What are they going to say? I didn't, not like way up with it.
Well, that depends on who you ask. Williams says the video highlights a serious need for education.
Definitely needs to be some training, and it definitely would need to be a public reprimand as well as a letter in her files.
Duckworth and Mathis say that's not enough.
And if you don't know that picking up a rope to go after a black man is the wrong damn thing to do, you should be fired.
Our team sent a public records request on October 14th to find out what disciplinary actions were taken against Edwards. The Grand County Sheriff's Office has not yet released those records. Mike.
So Jeanette Williams with the NAACP said there needed to be better sensitivity training by the department. Is that something they've considered?
The sheriff said they're looking into some things, but since that July incident, no additional training or education has happened, and there's no timeline for when that might happen.
We'll see if it does. All right. Thanks so much, Danielle.